do we want families? Do we want to get married? It is 2024 and life has changed a lot.
Yes,
Would you agree?
it has. And it's been lifing.
Okay.
A lot.
Life has been lifing. All right, so let's get into it. So first of all, when I met you, just not even a long time ago, some months ago, I just thought you were amazing and a beautiful person, both inside and out. And you were in a real estate, role at the time. And come to find out that you were grown and sexy, over 40, but not ever been married and no children.
No children.
And when I asked you if that was something that you desired, you were like, not really. And I was like, where are the pearls and let me clutch them? Because I'm 47 years old, looking like I'm 27. Let's get to it. Period. But growing up, everybody would have just killed me. I would have been buried in the backyard. Like, you just don't say that. You don't get a chance to choose. It's not that I didn't want children. I always wanted a family, but I was like, I never considered that could even be an option. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about how you came to that decision and why you think this is what more Black women particularly are choosing to do with their lives.
With being in like on and off relationships and when I was 14 going on 15, I met who I thought was the love of my life. We talked about getting married, having children, or having a child. And it just never worked out that way. We met in high school. We had ups and downs. And in my mind, I'm not going to have a child out of wedlock. You're going to be with me or it's not happening. So the relationship, the relationship didn't happen. And then I got into meaningless relationships since then. And then it just never got to where we were engaged and anything like that. So marriage and children were not on the forefront for me. So as time go by, of course, I'm getting older. I'm 43 now. I'm like, once I hit 40, that's it. Well,
the eggs. Was it just the viability of pregnancy? Like, you were worried about, can you get pregnant? Eggs drying down. What was it about 40 that kind of was like the cutoff for you?
It wasn't about eggs or anything like that. It was just if I haven't found the right one and we're not in a stable relationship and I'm hitting 30, now 35, I'm having fun as time goes by. I'm used to my freedom. I want to just get up and go, and
right.
I won't be able to do that anymore. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be in the house. Don't get me wrong. I love my nieces and nephews and I love my friends with kids, but I don't want to be at 40 worrying about a babysitter or whatever and, stuff like that. So it's kind of like, I'm used to my freedom right now and I just don't want to. I just don't. I don't.
You don't. No, listen, I'm telling you right now, I'm a mom, as you know, of 3 boys, and I love my babies, but I literally, it's hard for me to even be happy for people. And like you said, I love everybody. It's great. But it's when people tell me at a certain age that they're having babies, I'm like, the first word I say is why. But I don't say it out loud because I'm like, I don't want to crush your dreams. And I'm a mom and it's been a beautiful experience for me. And it's always something that I wanted, but I'm tired. Like, listen, we need to get our lives back. Right. I started when I was my first son, I was 26 at the time. So I was relatively young. Most women are not in their 20s anymore. They're waiting until 30s and 40s.
Right.
So me being in my 20s, people were like, oh, you're a little whippersnapper. You damn right. Because now that I'm in my mid to late 40s, I could be like, boys, I'll see y'all in a few days. Holla. And they're fine. Okay, you just leave a little food in the fridge.
As long as they have a car, they can drive. Yeah, you're good. Let's go. Kimber, let's go.
Exactly. Okay. You can call me, girl. I'm always available. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm out. My babies are beautiful. They're self-sufficient. They're super independent. Their dad and I really got that right of helping them grow up to be independent children, not because they don't need their parents, but they certainly can do things on their own and not have to wait on their parents, which is what we wanted. And like I said, I'm finding this freedom now that it's just beautiful. And so women my age, I'm like, girl, are you sure? Because it ain't easy. It is not easy, but there's a trade-off, right? Because in my 70s and 80s, I'm hoping that one of these kids either strike it rich and take care of mama, or just take care of mama. And so do you have any feelings about that? Like, what happens to you as you get older, that you don't have these people that will love you regardless? Because that's what kids are, really, just people who are going to love you regardless. You know what I mean? Do you feel like you've missed out, or what, or do you worry about what you'll do in that sense?
I thought about not having a child or someone to carry my legacy, but I'm just like, I'm not going to do that at this
Right.
age. So I'll figure it out. I'm having nieces and nephews, write my will to them,
Right.
or whoever next of kin, whoever's alive, and have all my assets or whatever. But I'm not having a child at this age at all.
Right.
Adoption, nothing.
Let me find out. You want to be the rich